this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott Brock here calling this contest for you. And right now, we're putting the secondaries on notice because we have a couple of wide receiver rooms, not just dudes, rooms that contest every level of a defense.
Yeah, it's more than just the headline, right? We know the top options, but for these offenses, it's the depth at the wide receiver room that's such a big deal. If you overcommit to the biggest playmaker, a couple other players,
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Return starts at the 3. Now bottom him up just as he gets it to the 30. And here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. His leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
Play action, Prescott. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
It's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He finds Pickens left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Looking to his fullback now. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you could be a Pro Bowler.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the 37. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. Like the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Dak now from the gun. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. We put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season you won't. In that case, it went right through.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrating for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win. He knows he's got to do more for his team.
They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and out third down.
Brings up third down and 13.
From the gun, Stroud. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A give to Mixon up the middle. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And the stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it first and goal. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet...
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting a football, and that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
So they wanted to take another look, and that turned out to be a good decision. The call on the field overturned. Mixon again, and he will not get in. The defense holds. Only need about half a yard, if that, Brock. This is 3rd and goal.
Brings up third.
Stroud on the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Texans finish off their opening drive. C.J. Stroud the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. Jukes one defender. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Dallas.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Williams. Now he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. That's Pickens with a catch out right. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
1st down, Cowboys.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
A handoff for Williams, running left. And he'll get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Jalen Petrie on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run for Williams. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. It's going to be a gain of 5 on what will be the final play of our opening quarter. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Prescott to sneak it. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Straight ahead with Williams. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Cowboys take a 2nd quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3.
Texans 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting 2nd right now across the league in rushing yards. First down throw by Stroud. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
For Nico Collins. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. So 2nd down coming up.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
Again, Stroud. Oh, skip ball. field there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
He throws a bullet to the center, and someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it, and he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Kate, I got a pretty good idea that he is not letting go of that football. It's headed for his mantle, maybe his family. That's a guy who was a day 3 pick. Weren't even 100% sure he's going to make the roster. And we just saw him get the first interception of his career. What a moment.
The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Time begins with a run. It's Williams. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stomp, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun is Prescott. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Prescott out of the gun. 3rd down. He's got it. It's complete to Pickett. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
First down, Dallas.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, here's Dak. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game.
17, Texans 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a 1-score game here. Trying to throw on first down. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, Stroud. It's his running back. And they'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Cowboys territory.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
And the Texans.
Shotgun now, first round. Pass brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and
From the 32.
Finds
him over the middle. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Stroud again. This is complete to Schultz. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Short moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Dumped off to his running back. And he has enough for that 1st down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. 3rd and long for him here. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And this one doesn't go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field. Not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
44-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Henry To'o comes up with it. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did, and boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He'll try to do it himself. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. They're now set for 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Drops back. Needs an open man. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Back to throw, Stroud. Oh, he lost the football. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. This time it's a passing play. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans parlay the interception into points. Nico Collins with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans make it 17-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Hits him on the in route. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
16 yards. First down.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Javonte Williams out of the backfield. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to the air. Prescott has him on the quick hitter. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Dak throwing again. And that's going to fall incomplete on the look to his running back. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. So he sends this one out of bounds, and that's going to put the upcoming drive at the 35-yard line. The Texans going on offense now just before halftime. And they've got a little over 30 seconds to work with. First down throw by Stroud. Collins there to grab it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On the carry, this is Mixon. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All on the 45, 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. It's caught left side by Hill. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
15 yards.
Final timeout called by the Texans.
First down.
Looking underneath here to Mixon. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
On the play. Recovered by Dallas.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Bronc, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right. Thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back to the third quarter. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They go play action with Stroud. The right side. The ball is out! And the Cowboys scoop it up. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end, too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
First down, ball at the 36. First down, here's Dak. Throw complete to Lamb. And he's tackled for a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dak to the air here. Screen here for Williams. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
Prescott here from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. He was good on his first attempt and his second from a little over 45 here. Aubrey puts it through, and they've taken back the lead.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx it.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have no trouble getting past that.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. On the ground again with Mixon. Unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
3rd and 8.
Throwing is Stroud. No finding his back. Mixon. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Duke the defender. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Prescott on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun is Prescott. Over the right side is caught by Ferguson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Dallas.
They'll run. This is Williams. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, if they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
3rd and long, Prescott. That one's complete, right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And it's out of bounds. Took a bounce and it's going to be marked right along the 30-yard line. Out now come the Texans on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second
and 8. Schultz with the catch. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for the Texans. First down. First and 10.
The shotgun, a gift to Mixon. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
Stroud. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. The Texans set to punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Cowboys about set to take over. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now Dak to throw. That's caught by Williams. And he's brought down at the line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Stroud off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Gain of 34 yards. That's good for the Houston Texans. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play. Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Right back to Hill. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards. That's good for the Texans. First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing again. It's Stroud. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Getting out to his left. Prescott's hit. He wants the football. And the Texans have recovered it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Texans and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
13 yards on the play. The Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
First down from the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Tyreek Hill.
2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Stroud off of play action. Dump off caught by his back. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
5-yard gain on the play.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. a Joe Mixon touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans drive their lead to 11. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a big play, and that's him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First and 10, Prescott. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
That's incomplete left side. Trying to hit his fullback there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Desperation time here. They connect for the 1st. And they make the tackle at the 38. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. New set of downs for him at the 38. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
17 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Dak now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Dak to the air here. The throw is caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Dallas.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
That's got to be so frustrating for the running. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Dak off the play fake. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and goal, Prescott. And they take this in for the score. The Cowboys now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arms.
They'll try to run it in. And he's into the end zone to the the two-point try pays off. They cut the deficit to just a field goal here in the fourth. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Return coming from the 6. Takes out a one-stop. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First and 10, on to Mixon. He breaks the tackle, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They gain 14 on the play, and the Texans are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Keeping it with Mixon. They call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at second down.
Trayvon Diggs on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Handoff from Mixon, running right. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Got his man. This is Noel. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
10 at the 42-yard line.
On the option, here's Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. We'll have to pause now as they tend to an injured player, and that appears to be Joe Mixon, who they're looking at. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. First give on the ground. It's Willie Morris. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And any more of those as they trail by a score. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
On now comes their punter. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline, and no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
A gain of 5 brings
Back
up
to throw.
2nd and 5.
Moving here to Tolbert. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
A gain of 15. And a
We'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. And they spike the football as we get down under 50 seconds to play. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. to throw. Out left limb makes the grab. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
And they're down to 34 seconds as he clocks it. Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. It's Pickens on the slant. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
A gain of 6 yards.
Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Encroachment, defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
It's a gain of
Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Cowboys field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, he delivers.
And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Stride to throw on 1st down. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And he gets out of bounds, gets him the 1st down as well, and moved him into field goal range.
That's good for a Houston Texans.
It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
35-yard line.
Here it goes, one final shot. Try and push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we'll see you next time from Houston.